basically pass out, and like it's basically the letting go is like letting yourself disappear and fade out. It kind of feels like you're dying. You know what I mean? Like because you don't know what this like loss of consciousness is, and again, like you can hold on to some degree, like you can like try and fight it, and like whatever. When you let go, you pass out, and then you basically wake up, and as the world's rematerializing, you have like it's not like a fucking fortune pops up and whatever. You just hear like a voice in your head that like gives you a message. And at least this is my experience, right? And I've done it 3 times. The first experience I said was that you're living in the past or the future, not planning for now. Second was you don't plan for success. And basically that one I believe was more like anytime that I'm worried about something not working, I'm usually thinking about 6 different ways that I could save it, as opposed to like, what am I going to do if this shit actually works? You know what I mean? Like I'm never prepared for like, and this sounds stupid because it's only like, it doesn't happen all the time or whatever, but like I don't have a victory speech ever. You know what I mean? I just prepare that it's going to be somebody else and we're going to try harder next year. You know what I mean? So there's that. And then the third one was cigarettes, and that I need to stop smoking. And like it was very clearly like I came out of it and I felt no. I felt nauseous, and like I saw a pack of Newports in my head. Like very clearly, like no words, no nothing, just like a pack of Newports sitting there. And then like I thought I was gonna throw up, and I went to throw up, and there was a pack of my actual cigarettes that I had finished in the trash, whatever. And so it was like I saw this thing before I saw it. And
did you throw up?
No, I didn't throw up. I was able to like
So you went to a shaman ceremony?
Oh yeah, 3 times. But we did it once at high times.
Some people like I got some DMT and they got like little fucking vape,
we did
and
like
you're just like, dude, no, I'm not. Like if I'm gonna do it, like I really wanna like
we
like
did
the way we're doing this.
We did naturally extracted poison, like none of the fucking what's it called? What's it? Synthetic shit? Yeah. None of that. Like so
that's the only stuff I've seen. Is the synthetic?
I've seen powder too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all because like the poison is not.
I hope this brother ready, man.
Even the synthetic
Crash.
looks like what the real stuff is because like it's dried and fucking whatever, and then you're like basically freebasing.
That night.
What do you?
At the ceremony or whatever?
No. It was a bufo ceremony. So again, like if you're gonna do combo, that's like a much longer, grosser process. So like that's usually like more retreat style, where it's like, all right, first we're gonna purge and you're gonna get all the negative shit out, and then you're gonna do this bufo experience and like get to where the next level is. I will say the crazy thing, like everyone always says, like, oh, I took acid and I fucking changed my life, or I had this fucking whatever.
I just thought it was too long. I was like, God, is this over yet? Wow, this is like 10 hours in. I'm like, damn, this shit's still going.
But also just your brain and your attention span is so short, your mind is all over the place with acid, that I always kind of laughed at the idea of like, oh, you're a different person. Like you're a different person a million times during the trip. You know what I mean? Like that's you're rolling through every person you could be basically. With Bufo, I felt a lasting change. Like I would like after the first experience, like the next like month, and like I'm not saying it's like still there like every time or whatever, but like if I get a whiff of certain like incense or like smell of something like that, like I'll have in my head like it's not that doesn't matter that much. You know what I mean? It's allowed me to like
The
live
fuck is
more
cuz doing?
now than I had been. And like again, that's definitely like in my own head and me, seeing my own experience. That very anecdotal, you know what I mean? But like it's the first drug that I've experienced that hasn't just been like, oh, this was fun, but something that like actually could help me.
See, I mean, and that's the positive. You come out of it, even if you take one thing out of it, of like, I need to change this
shit, cuz this and that goddamn
how
right,
people approach situations is usually
Alright.
a good way of figuring out the quickest
Come
way
out
to
this
get to your
knot.
goal.
God
Right? Like if you
damn,
know
cuz
somebody's
you
gonna come in super
bullshit.
bullheaded and like this is what they want to do, and like you can the goal is just they want to put their name all over something that you want to do. Okay, no problem. Here you go. Then here's a check, or here's how much it costs. Like you're footing the bill. Okay, boom. If both things work out, it's a great situation, right? But if you just went in and you were like, oh no, I want to do this, and this person's like, oh no, I just want to do this, you would never get to the next stage. It's like that's what happens with a lot of social conversations. It's just like I want to tell you my point. I want to tell you my point. And like, okay, well, instead of listening to the other point, you're just shouting your points at the other person. And like, actually, we did a really cool piece on Weirdos last week that Mike Glazer wrote, and it's a play that is about internet interactions, and it's basically kind of it's more like he made like a fictional version of like what happens with like a lot of Instagram posts and kids trying to come in and seem so intellectual and smarter than whoever else is in the game, you know what I mean? And then so they comment on one post and like talk a bunch of shit on the person's thing, and they post something else and the person comes and talks a bunch of shit
Dark,
on
bro.
theirs. And then basically by like the third one they realize that like they're basically saying the same thing and neither of them really know shit. They're just trying to figure out and be happy, you know what I mean? I think that's like, I've said this a few times already, but like that's like a lot of what life is, right?
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's see if we can pull off. Come on, cuz. Told you I was gonna wear dark.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Play the game alright, cuz. Whoop your ass.
People were saying like when Danny Danko and Sean Black were running the shit, people were like, oh, spot. Like, you think, first of all, you don't know who all the judges are. So it's not even like you can go out and buy out all the judges and say, oh, whatever. But even besides that, like, you think Danny is going to sell you his integrity? Like, of course not. Like, he's trying to figure out what's the best so that he knows what's best, so he can go provide value to his community and say, hey, this is the shit. You know what I mean? But like to say that like, oh no, it was just created to make money or whatever. It was just created to make money. Then no one would ever buy into it. No one would ever.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the the game's first play, and it's second down now.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Second and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Yeah.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. Complete to Addison on the out route. There he goes on the side. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So here are the Vikings now as they will go for 2.
That's what we need.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
All right, down to field goal.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. taken down at the 31. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
This now a 3rd and 4. Prescott now.
God damn, bro.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
Got to redeem ourselves for that one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot out there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. start there. 53 yards. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. Given up the score, you're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys stepped up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now on the tackle, it was Rush East. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's Prescott. Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Something wrong with that, boy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Set, 60 back, 60 back, rig.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. That is caught, and he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there to make the grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. There's Tolbert. He's got him. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Prescott. Throw out wide is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion, that's Tolbert. They'll throw again. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did. A lot of football, full half to be played. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They're going to look to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
I'm going to play our game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man layup. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. A strong running. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. There, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we're in a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now Prescott.
What in
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
good move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, they'll throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Do it again.
Extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
That's down the field for Jefferson. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Oh, I fucked that up. Dang.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Naylor, 66 yards. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line at a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
Nice short field, baby.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Rough one.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance.
What the fuck?
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, there he goes, left side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Jones will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Harrison Smith. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. shot here on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin